Today was cardio country at my gym. Every time there's a theme, you know I'm there. So I have this and then of course my shorts because I didn't want to get too hot. I wanted to full on wear like a cowgirl hat. If you watched my Party City video, you would have seen when I got my pink cowgirl hat. Let me get it for you. I wanted to wear this today, but working out, since there's no strap, I knew it was gonna fall off, but is that not so cute? Let's turn on the button for you. Okay, is that not so cute? That's so cool. I think it has different settings too. Ooh, if we trying to party! Woo! But today was country cardio at my gym. So if you're wondering why I'm literally dressed like a cowgirl, why I look like Jessie from Toy Story, why I wanted to come on here today and kind of talk with you, this is just a random thought that I've been having, and what better place to take it than to my besties. So let's talk about it. Not that one person is better than the other, not that one situation is better than the other. I just want to start by prefacing that. But you know what I realized? First off, comparing yourself to anyone or anything usually is not a good thing. I mean, if you're able to compare yourself to someone or something and use it as motivation, by all means, you use that to drive you. But 9 times out of 10, when we compare ourselves to other people, it makes us feel down and less than. And that is not what we need. We should not be comparing ourselves to other people because not everyone has the same journey. We are all on our own life paths. But often I do. I catch myself comparing myself to other people. And I'm realizing that, first off, like I just said, you should not ever be doing that. But second, I realize that I'm comparing myself to people that are not even in the same situation as me. Like, I understand that we're both business owners, but that's literally about it. I personally feel like I took the harder route when it comes to business. I'm not saying that that's the correct route. Maybe it was stupid since it's my first time being a business owner. I remember thinking when I lost my job and I was going to look at like salon suites and all of that, I remember thinking, if I'm gonna do this, if I'm gonna have a business, this is really scary right now. And this is really, really hard. Anything new is hard and scary, but I'm like literally losing my job and putting everything out in the line. And so I thought, I don't ever want to feel this feeling again. I don't want to feel this feeling of having to just completely restart when I'm not ready. I don't want to feel like I have to build from the ground up all over again with no option. When we were looking at salon suites and we were looking at different like salons, because I have a roommate, if you're not familiar, 2 separate businesses, but we split the week in half, so we only have to pay half the rent. So it's a lot cheaper since rent comes once a week. I do have a roommate, so when we went to go find salon suites, we went together. So we were looking at this suite. It was located inside a hair salon. It was a very beautiful hair salon, and honestly, the location was really good. It's like in the heart of downtown. I feel like because my makeup is half off, it looks like I'm like having a black eye. I'm not. I'm just literally slept in my makeup and then was almost late to my workout this morning. My main reason why I did not want to go there was because, yes, initially instant gratification, 100%, you know, we all love that instant gratification. But I'm going to tell you right now, instant gratification does not get you very far in life. I'm not saying that if I would have went this route that I would not have been successful. There are many people that are successful this route. But my thinking was, if I decide to go with this suite inside this hair salon, it is going to give me many opportunities. All the hairstylists are going to come to me. They already told me they were going to come to me. All of their clients will be referrals to me, and it is going to be a nice, basically like foot traffic referral handoff program. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be exactly what I need to start my business because I have no clients. That was initially what I feel like someone would think. It was easy for me to think that as well. But think about this. Think about, say, you're in that salon suite for a couple years and then you decide, you know what? I don't want to be here anymore. I want to move cities. I want to move locations. I don't want to be here anymore. Yes, 100%. There is a chance that you built up some loyal clientele that will follow you, regardless if you go here, there, anywhere. They will follow you 100%. There's also going to be those people that went to you because it was extremely convenient, because it was inside their hair salon and it's right down the street from their house, or this and that. The major connection is the hair salon. I did not want to build up this huge clientele again. Mind you, I had like 45 regulars in my last job and like 10 followed me when I lost my job and started a business. So I've already seen that even though those people, those like 45 people were seeing me every 2 weeks and they were very, very loyal, if you move locations, sometimes that is enough for them to stop coming. And I did not want to have to rebuild again. So I decided, you know what? Instant gratification would be, to be here, giving clients and make the transition easier. But I realized that making the transition easier would be better to do that long term and not right now. I'm already in a hard situation. So I don't need to try to make it easier. It's already hard. Deal with it. So I did, and we said, you know what? We're not going to go here. Probably would have been amazing for clients, but that's not where we're at. That's not what we want to do. So we decided to not do that. Putting yourself inside of an already functioning business, like renting out a room, an office space inside of a business, I think that is an amazing idea. One of my best friends actually has her room inside of a hair salon. She doesn't do what I do. She does waxing and facials. It does amazing for her. And I love that so much for her. But for me personally, since I already firsthand had to deal with that, I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not. And I'm going to tell you right now, honestly, I think that she is a bit busier than me. If I'm being completely honest with you, I think that she does get clients more often than me. But this is my journey, and I just feel like if I lay my foundation now and take everything for how hard it is right now, it's going to be so worth it in the long run when I'm further down the road, and nothing is ever going to be easy. I understand that. Life is not easy, and being a business owner is filled with all types of new challenges. But I think the main stuff is going to be easier. Like when I decide to open my own salon, I've already built clients that weren't familiar with one place. And I understand, oh, well, they're familiar with the salon you're at now. Yes, but they came here for me. They didn't come here because they were already going there for their salon. They didn't come here because they already knew this business. They came here because of me. I am the only person in my business right now. I am the only employee. I am the manager. I am the boss. I am everything. So yes, of course you come to me for lymphatic massage, but you come to me for Amanda. And I just think that for myself, that was the right decision, to not put myself in a salon, to not put myself in the middle of somebody else's business. Somebody else's business already let me down 2 days before Christmas. I'm not going to do that again. And I understand that if I was in that salon, I would not be an employee, but I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not. It is cool. I am in Salon Suite, so I am surrounded by other business owners. It's very nice to be surrounded by like-minded people. However, I don't think the referral thing is really referraling. I don't really get referrals from anyone. I think that people literally go to work and then go home, but a lot of them do hair, and so I don't even think they're trying to talk to each other because competition. You may or may not agree with this, but I don't think there's a such thing as competition. I'm very competitive, so like in the aspect of like playing a game, using it as motivation, yes. As in like, oh, that girl is better than me, oh, I want to be better than her, like in like that type of way. Just do the best that you can do, and we're all going to be good in our own ways. It doesn't have to be like super like bad like that. Like it does not need to be. We can all support and love each other. I promise you. Another thing I realized is franchises. I do not own a franchise. As you know, I started my business from the ground up and I'm still trying to figure it out. Franchises, what I've noticed, I've been working with a lot of business owners since I do a lot of events and I'm just out in my community. And so I'm learning more about franchises and all types of things. And I didn't realize how many people that own businesses own a franchise. There is absolutely no shame. There's nothing bad. That's actually really awesome that you own a franchise. I don't know why, but for some reason, even though I knew that franchises existed, I thought that everybody was building their business from the ground up and we all went through the same stuff. I don't know. Saying it out loud actually sounds really stupid. But having a franchise is expensive. And so I personally could not open a franchise. No, not right now. Because you need money up front to open that franchise. In that aspect, that's cool. They're already winning ahead of me because they have money to open this business. I'm literally having to go day by day and hope it works out. With that being said, even though they are having to have that money and had to have been somewhat successful before opening that business, it's basically a business in a box. I don't know, is Orange Theory a franchise? For example, say Orange Theory. If you hear that name, you may not know those trainers there, you may not know the manager, but you know that name and you know if you like Orange Theory or you don't. So I guess that could be good or bad. Because if you went to one Orange Theory and you had an awful experience, it probably is gonna ruin every other Orange Theory for you, even though they're individual owners. So in that aspect, that kind of sucks. In the other aspect, if you love Orange Theory or whatever franchise you attend, then that's awesome. Because if you move to a new state and you see an Orange Theory, you're gonna go, you're gonna sign up because you're familiar, and familiar is good. We like familiar. And so in that aspect, I feel like it's easier. Not that running a business is easy by any means. You literally need to show up. The facility that I actually work out at is a franchise, and I'm very close with the owner, and I see that he has many, many struggles, lots of very expensive things he needs to deal with. So I am, again, not saying that it is like just a piece of cake, but I guess it's easier in different ways. That's what I'm saying, is it's easier in different ways. So I guess my business is easier because there is only one of me. One business that exists. There are not franchises. So no one can go and ruin my business name and give it a bad reputation because only one of them exists. So in that aspect, I guess that's easier for me. But where it's harder for me, where I chose the harder route, is nobody knows my business exists. So I need to make sure that everyone knows that I have a business. It exists. I'm open. Come see me. Let's go. So I need to be out there promoting myself. It's hard sometimes for it to be like, hey, look at me. I have this thing. You need to come. You know, it is hard. But the fact of getting my business name out there is huge. Making it familiar. So when people hear it, they're like, oh my gosh, that's such and such. Oh my gosh, I love to go there. Familiarity. And then on top of that, not only am I starting a business from the ground up and nobody knew I existed a year ago, but also I decided to go into a field that also people are not super familiar with, lymphatic massage. So on top of educating everyone that, hey, I have a business now, I also need to educate people on what lymphatic massage is, why they need it, and how it's not just a luxury, how it's actually a huge everyday thing that works with their immune system, their hormones, their circulation, their digestion. And so I feel like I'm over here working double time, letting everyone know I have a business, letting everyone know what that business is and why they need it. Now, generally speaking, yes, we all have to do that. Whether you opened a franchise or not, you still need to tell everyone that you have that franchise. Whether you get that business in a box or not, you still need to maintain that business every day. So I want to make it very, very clear that I am not disrespecting any route that you decide to go in business. If you want to get a room inside of a salon because you're so scared that if you open your business, you're not going to be able to pay your rent because you have no clients, then you get yourself a room in that salon and you get those walk-ins and you get those referrals. You take any way that you need to get to your destination. There is no shame in that, but you only fail if you don't start. Pick your journey, but you promise me you have to start. And so I guess I'm just thinking like, I'm over here comparing myself to all of these people, but who am I to compare myself to a franchise? Who am I to compare myself to somebody that gets referrals all the time because they get foot traffic? I don't get foot traffic. In my salon suite, the door is locked 24 hours for safety. So I do appreciate that because I've been robbed 3 times. I'm safety every time. But yeah, I don't. And you know what else? For the longest time, I was comparing myself to my roommates. Yes, my roommates. Now, I specialize in lymphatics, so I do lymphatic facials and I do lymphatic massage. She is just a massage therapist. So she does lymphatic massage. She does every type of massage you can imagine. Having more services versus specializing in something. I think that she's extremely busy, one, because she offers more than one service. Not everyone wants to get lymphatic. Do I think that most people could benefit? 100%. But not everyone wants to get that because they're not familiar. Well, why do I want to spend that money? Why don't I just get a regular massage? Well, again, familiarity. Familiarity. However you say that. You want a deep tissue? That's familiar. You want just a regular shoulder massage? That's it's familiar, so they're gonna go with the familiar. I think it definitely helps her get more clients that she has more services, though I'm not gonna change that because I think that when you take on too many things, this has nothing to do with her, this is just generally speaking, when you take on too many things, you're not good at everything. You're just kind of all right at all those things. So I'm gonna freaking master lymphatic massage and I am going to be the best. So one, I'm comparing myself to somebody that has all of these services that they offer, so there's more options for people to book. But I'm also comparing myself to someone that has been doing massage for like 16 years. I'm only 28. I would have had to start as a child. So, yeah. Who am I to compare myself? I'm coming up on 4 years in August, compared to like 16 years. She has had way more experience, way more time to gain that clientele. She's worked at multiple massage shops too, along the years. Oh, and guess what? Ironically enough, she used to work across the street from our salon suite doing massage. So I am pretty sure some of those old clients carried over because it's so convenient and it's across the street. So I think the moral of this video today is stop comparing yourself. Because even though surface level things seem the same, they really aren't. Just because we all own a business, we're not the same. Someone has a suite inside of a salon. Someone owns a franchise. And someone has been doing this for 16 years and offers many services. And me, I'm just over here in my own lane just trying to figure it out. So stop comparing yourself, because if you want to be happy, find it in yourself. Stop looking at other people's happiness and other people's successes, because at the end of the day, you really don't know. And you know what? A lot of people tell me, Amanda, you're so confident. I am becoming much, much more confident. I doubt myself often though. I do. And I'm shy. If I know you, I can go hard. Let's have a combo. But I get shy sometimes talking in public settings. Sometimes when I have to introduce my business and it's a whole meeting of people, I get really scared and my face gets red and I slip up on my words. I just want you to know that you are exactly enough as you are, and you're exactly on the path that you need to be. Don't give up. Don't compare yourself, and just go for it. I don't care if Joe's journey seems super different than yours, and you're like, but Joe and I both do lymphatic massage. Why is Joe doing this? Should I do this because Joe's doing this? And what if Joe's more successful than me? What if he is? What if Joe is more successful than you? What if Joe is more successful than you because Joe didn't doubt himself and he just went? What if Joe is more successful than you because he believed in himself? Not because Joe is better than you, but just because Joe believed in himself. So bestie, believe in yourself, because I believe in you. I love you so much. And until next time, I gotta go get changed. I am not about to go to work like this. So until next time, bestie, I love you so much. Bye.